Hello dear students, welcome to the class of Auditing and Assurance. So in this video, I'm going to cover the audit reports. Those are of different types. 4 types are there, but here very important from the examination point of view are 2. Those are unqualified, or it is also called as clean report, and another one is qualified report. I am Dr. Indraini Katti. So let's begin with the format. So what type of question you will get and what is the answer that you need to write here. Okay. So clean or unqualified audit report. What is it is where an auditor has no objection at all. No reservations are observed by him. Okay. Everything is correct. Right. So if he feels that if he is satisfied with the financial statements and the information provided by the company to the auditor, then he will write a clean audit report, or it is also called as unqualified audit report. Let us look at the question. As an auditor of Star Company Limited, you have audit books of accounts, right? You have audit books of accounts for the financial year ending 31st/3/2020. You are satisfied with the truth and fairness, and there is nothing objectionable in the books of accounts. Okay, it means he is satisfied with the things. Draft the specimen of such a report. You may get a similar type of question in the exam also, right? What is this is? It is all about a clear audit report where an auditor doesn't have any objection at all. So what is the format that you will have to write? Okay, let's move on to the answer. Okay, you may be asked with what type of, in this situation, what type of audit report are you going to write, and give the specimen copy also. You may get a question. Okay, here they have given clear cut information to you that there is no objection from the auditor point of view, so he has to draft an audit report. In such a case, how does it write? Okay, so clean or unqualified audit report. First, you will have to mention the address, right? To whom are you going to write it? As an auditor of the company, you will have to address to the shareholders, or you can call them as members also, to the members of ABC Company Limited. Okay, we have audited. The first para should be in the same way. We have audited the financial statements of ABC Company Limited. Okay, here instead of ABC, you have to write Star Company Limited, which comprises a balance sheet as at 31st March 2020 it is. So whichever year is there, you will have to mention that year. That's why I have kept here the year properly. I have not mentioned, as well as the name of the company. Whatever the name of the company is used in the question, you have to write the same here. Okay, and balance sheet and the statement of profit and loss account. As all of you know that financial statements are 3. One is balance sheet, one more is statement of profit and loss account, the third one is cash flow statement. All these 3 have to be audited by the auditor. Okay, so that's why the first para, what he writes is, we have audited. We, in the sense, auditor has audited. The team of auditors will be there. No, that's why the term we is used here. Otherwise, if a single auditor is there, he can even write, I have audited. Okay, we have audited the financial statements of ABC Company Limited, which comprise the balance sheet, statement of profit and loss account, and the cash flow statement for the year ended, whatever it is mentioned here on the 31st March, and a summary of the accounting policies and other explanations. Okay, explanatory information. All these are audited by the auditor. Then the management, second para should be management responsibility, right? The company's board of directors is responsible for the matters stated with respect to the preparation of these statements that give a true and fair view of the financial position, financial performance, and cash flows of company in accordance with the accounting principles generally accepted in India. It means what? It is the responsibility of management to provide the information which is very much required by the auditor to carry on his audit work, right? So that's why the financial statement should be given, that to accurate financial statements. Okay, so this means statements give a true and fair view. It means correct financial statements should be given to an auditor. It is the responsibility of management. Okay, third para is auditor's responsibility. Next para is auditor's responsibility. Okay, what is auditor's responsibility? After collecting all the information as well as the financial statements from the management, it is the responsibility of the auditor. Okay, our responsibility is to express an opinion on the financial statement. Auditor says that it is the responsibility of an auditor to give his opinion on the financial statements based on our audit. Okay, so based on his audit, audit, he has to express. And we have taken into account the provisions of the Act. They will look at the provisions of the Act and the accounting and auditing standards, while doing the auditing standards are to be followed, and the books of accounts, the account should have to be prepared by the company in accordance with the accounting standards. That's why we have taken into account the provisions of the Act, Companies Act 2013, and the accounting and auditing standards. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide the basis for our audit opinion, okay, on the standalone financial statements. It means what? The auditor believes that whatever the information he has taken into consideration, or financial statements are prepared as per the accounting standards, and he has to carry forward the auditing as per the auditing norms or standards, okay. And audit evidence is also collected by him, that he feels that is sufficient and appropriate also, right? And the next para is, fourth one is opinion. He has to express his opinion here. And the last one is conclusion, that for XYZ company, which company he is appointed as a chartered accountant, he has to mention the registration number of the company too. So in the opinion, what he expresses, in our opinion, and to the best of our knowledge, our information, and in accordance with the explanation given to us, the financial statements give a true and fair view of the state of affairs. It means he is satisfied with the thing, okay. So state of affairs of the company as at 31st March, whatever the year is there, that you write, and its P&L account and cash flow statement for the year ended on that date, okay. It means he has to give his opinion about the financial statements, that profit and loss account, cash flow statement, and balance sheet are all giving a clear-cut information. They show a true and fair view of the state of affairs, okay. As required by section 143 subsection 3 of the Companies Act 2013, we report that, okay, he expresses his opinion in these lines. We have obtained all the information and explanations to the best of our knowledge, okay, and in our opinion, proper books of accounts as required by law have been kept by the company. We are satisfied, everything is correct. The balance sheet, the statement of P&L account, and the cash flow statement dealt with this report are in agreement with the books of account, right? So all are correct. The ledger books, ledger accounts, and the balance sheet, and the P&L account, and the cash flow statement, all are in compliance with the books of accounts, whatever they have maintained. In our opinion, the financial statements comply with the accounting standards. If you give 4 to 5 lines here, so here it gives you a clear-cut information that this is a clean report. At the end of this report, the address he has to write for which company, XYZ company, he is a chartered accountant. Here in the question, it is Star Company Limited, and a firm's registration number, he's auditing firm's registration number he has to write, and he has to sign individually, okay. Who has done this, who has prepared this audit report, he has to sign here. This side, place of signature, where he has signed over there, in which place, so that name should be appeared here, and the date. So all these are very much required to write the answer for a clean or unqualified audit report. So these are the important points here, okay. So I will conclude here. Coming to the next question, okay. Next slide, which gives you qualified audit report. This is the format of qualified audit report. So what is the format? Qualified audit reports means what? Some objections are there, okay. Some observations are made by an auditor. See, look at this. This is a question format. As an auditor, you have audited the books of accounts of ABC Company Limited, okay. You are satisfied with the truth and fairness, right? But what happened? Except provision for bad and doubtful debts, provision for depreciation on machinery, and maybe inventory also. There is an objection related to the inventory. And being an auditor, while giving the opinion, what type of audit report will you prepare in the above situation and draft the specimen of such an audit, okay, audit report. So this is the question. For this question, which type of audit report will you prepare is there? No, for that 2 marks are assigned. For the specimen copy, 13 marks are assigned. Total 15 marks question it is, okay. So in Kannada also the question appeared here. So how to write this? This is a question format. As an auditor, you have audited the books of accounts of ABC Company Limited. Everything is correct, but he has some observations with the provision for bad and doubtful debts. It means here some observations are there. Wherever the observations are made by him, reservations are made by him, these are the observations made by him. At that time, the auditor will prepare a qualified audit report. Let's move on to the format of qualified audit report. Same kind. First, address to the members or shareholders you can write here. Okay. Next is, we have audited the financial statements of ABC Company Limited. Financial statements include the balance sheet, profit and loss account, and the cash flow statement for the year ended. So balance sheet is at 31st March, whatever the year, whereas the statement of P&L account and the cash flow statement is prepared at the end of the year. Okay. So as well as along with that, they have audited the accounting policies and the explanatory information provided to them. Okay. So second para is of management responsibility, right? Here, the company's board of directors are responsible. You have to write, the company's board is responsible for the matters stated with respect to the preparation of these statements that give a true and fair view. It means it is the responsibility of the management to give the financial statements, the information, the other relevant information, everything should be showing a true and fair view. Okay. So such information should be given to an auditor to carry on the audit. Okay. Next is auditor's responsibility. It is our responsibility to express an opinion. Write these words only. Okay. It will give a clear-cut information, and this is the standard format which is taken from ICAI procedure. Okay. So now, basis for qualified opinion. What are the bases? Here he is ready, he is preparing qualified report, qualified opinion he is giving. So what are the bases? The company's inventories, the provision for bad and doubtful debts, the provision for depreciation on fixed assets are not in compliance with the provisions, right? So whatever the company has made in connection with all these adjustments, those are not in compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act and the standards, right? The management has not stated the following. What are the observations here he has made? The provision for bad and doubtful debt is also inadequate. The provision for depreciation on fixed asset is inadequate, and the inventories, okay, the inventory, the accounting standard 2 says that valuation of inventory is to be made on the LCM rule. What is LCM? Lower of cost or market price. Okay. So that's why the inventories are at lower of cost and net realizable value. That is nothing but market value, but has valued at market price. Okay. Market price is more, in fact, due to more value of closing stock, more will be the profit. Everything will be changed. Okay. That's why the rule of valuation of inventory according to the standard, accounting standard 2, that is LCM, lower of cost or market price, should be taken into consideration. But whereas the company has not taken, the company has taken the market value for the calculation of value of closing stock. Okay. That's why these 3 observations he has made here. Qualified opinion, he is writing, finally, he is expressing his opinion here. In our opinion, and to the best of our information, and according to the explanations given to us, see, look at these words. In our opinion, and to the best of our information, and according to the explanation given to us, except for the effect of market matters described in the basis for qualified opinion, paragraph above. Okay. So that is, except this paragraph, basis for qualified opinion, except this paragraph, everything is correct. He has opined, right? So his opinion is expressed here. Again, finally, he has to write for which company he is doing a chartered auditing work, and his name, chartered accountants, how many chartered accountants association is there, name of the association, firm's registration number, and signature of himself who has prepared this audit report, and place of signature, and finally date. Here I conclude the last statement that, okay, what is this statement? It shows that the qualified audit report. Okay. So that's why, what is audit report also, you may get a question. Thank you very much. Wish you good luck. I stop the discussion here. Wish you all the very best.